Krista with Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts, and this is ITTV Presents Try It Out Thursdays. We are on our third episode, and we're super excited. If you're just now joining us, thank you for joining us, and check out our first two episodes on Facebook or on YouTube. And if you've been following along with us this whole time, thank you as well. We are doing some great and fun stuff today in our ITTV Presents week number 3. We are making this super cute and fun card for Easter. I know, Easter's just around the corner. Where did 2014 go? Well, we're doing some great techniques on this one. We're going to be using the Basil and Stitches templates as well as a fun coloring technique. But before I show you how we do this card, I have to pick a winner. Yay, a prize! All right, and how do I pick the winner? All of you that posted a comment on Facebook or on YouTube, your name was entered into a random name selector, and as soon as I push this button, it will give me a name of the winner of this week's prize. All right, are we ready? Drum roll, please. And the winner of ITTV Presents week number 2 is Megan Creel. Megan, if you can please email us at imaginethatscrapbooks@yahoo.com to claim your prize before Wednesday of next week. We'll make sure you get a great one. Our prizes, how they work is that week, if you make a comment on Facebook or on YouTube, the following Thursday, we will put your names into the random generator, and the prize will be something that we did during that week. So last week's was glitter, so who knows, maybe a thing of glitter, maybe some tape, but make sure you email so you get it. If you want your name to be entered in for this week, make sure you post a comment after this video to get your name entered. All right, guys, well, let's get started. Okay, for today's class, we're going to be using the Basil and Stitches templates. I have some assortment of flosses here by We Are Memory Keepers, the So Easy Flosses, and I have my foam piercing pad. So what we're going to need first is our templates, and the collection of templates we're using today is the Happy Spring, which comes with 4 templates in it, some great designs. In those 4 templates, we have the little chick and a bunny, we have an Easter basket and tulip, a flower and a strawberry, and then a create your own Easter egg. For today's card though, we're going to use this cute little chick. So I am going to take a piece of white cardstock and place my chick right on there. And I'm going to be using the Tim Holtz Tonic Studios paper piercer. So I'm going to pull it out just a little. We're going to just start piercing our holes. Now this template already has the holes in it, and it's kind of like connecting the dots. So we're just going to pierce these really quickly. You can see I'm just pushing into my foam pad, and once you've gone around the entire template, you're going to have holes just like this. So for time purposes though, we're just going to do the wing part of our little template, and then we're going to stitch it. So what I have here is a piece of the So Easy floss. I am using the yellow collection, which comes with 3 colors of yellow. There's all sorts of different flosses out there. There's ones by Doodlebug Design, there is We Are Memory Keepers, and then Basil has some floss as well. I just so happen to use the We Are one since that's what I had. So what we're going to do is tie a knot at the end of our floss and thread it through our needle. Now this is a stitching needle, which means it's not going to be as sharp of a point, it's more of a blunt point, and we're going to stitch. So I am going to start it into my design. Now I like to do a back stitch, and there's a bunch of different ways you can back stitch. You can pull it all the way through and go through your entire design doing the forward stitch and then go back and do a back stitch. I like to do it as I go, but if you were going to do a full forward stitch, you just go through your entire template like this and continue around. But since I like to back stitch, what I do is before I go back, let me go ahead and do this one real quick so I can show you guys. I like to go into the next hole and then go back. So I'm doing a backward stitch as I am going through the design. And I don't know, that's just my personal preference. So do what works best for you. I just like to see the design develop as opposed to going back and forth, and maybe that's a little bit of my patience thing. But like I said, do what works best for you. So we're going to stitch up this entire design just like so. Alright, so you're going to finish up your stitching. Now for the demonstration purposes and to keep this online class a little bit shorter, I already have a design stitched and ready to go. So this one here was from that same collection. I used the Easter egg basket. Now there are, of course, different things that you can do with these. You can stitch the whole thing in one color. Here I chose an assortment of colors. So I used a brown, a turquoise, a light pink, a dark yellow, and then a dark pink. But this is where you really can have some fun with the end stitches. So I've stitched up my entire thing. So here's my back. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. Nobody sees it. And my front part. So what we're going to do is we're going to color in this image using these really cute cues by Clairsnap. Now they come in all sorts of different color combinations, and you can do the same technique with any type of ink pad. I just happen to have my cue. And what the cues are is they are a collection of colors that all coordinate, all match, and you just snap them apart. The base for one happens to be the lid for the next. So what we're going to do, and I already have some of this colored in for us, is we are going to color in this last little part of our Easter egg. So I need to get down to my turquoise, and I have a Fantasticks by Sukaniko, which is now Imagine Crafts, and what we're going to use this as our coloring tool. So I'm going to dip right into my ink pad. You can see that it's lifting that color. Now I'm going to use that to color in my image. And this is just a fun coloring technique that's a little bit different than using a marker or color pencil. So we're just going to continue on coloring that entire thing in. And you can get it as dark or as light as you want by, of course, adding more layers of color. But since these are my little Easter eggs, I really don't care if it's all saturated. Alright. Now we have our Easter eggs colored in. So now we're going to start assembling our card. So I have prepared for us a 5x7 card. And don't forget, the dimensions as well as the products used will be at the end of the video. So we're going to start assembling. So I'm going to put down some adhesive. And I have some die cut grass here that I'm going to actually pop up. Now I have two different sizes of foam dots here. I have the 1/16 inch and then the 1/8. I'm going to use the 1/8 to do the grass, and I will show you why as we move along. So let's put our foam dots on there. Peel off the backs. Adhere that to the base. Then what I'm going to do is put this smaller size on the back of my Easter basket. And you can kind of just stick it anywhere on there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, and of course the reason why I used two different sizes is so I give my card a little bit of dimension, but it looks like my basket is tucked in beneath the grass. So it looks like it's setting on there. Alright, and then I have some fun little stickers here that make some great sentiments. And I think I'm going to use these are extra special to go along with our little Easter theme here. We use the Basil in Stitches stitching template, some floss, and we use the Fantasticks to color in our image. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed this mini class. Don't forget to comment for your chance to win a fabulous prize.